took some offense with the fact that Becca called herself the biggest star at CCW. VonStarr said she didn't just get the name VonStarr by accident, that it was, I think, ordained was the word she said. Brittany Blake, our referee again in this main event. Oh, and sending the Renegades and the Goons back to the locker room. I think they're going to be quite occupied with each other.
You know, I think that was a good call by Brittany Blake. We've already seen some hijinks in the CCW Tag Team Championship. And, you know, Brittany Blake is laying down the line here with the Network Championship on the line, Alyssa.
Yeah, these stakes have never been higher. Becca showing off her flexibility. I think trying to complete, what did she call Vita VonStarr? Splits McGee or something ahead of this matchup?
Something like that.
I mean, it's one thing to mock the flexibility, but I mean, Vita VonStarr, I think, is one of the few competitors that I can think of that have actual circus background. Quick offense out the gate from Becca. Firing off some forearm shots to the Queen of Chaos. Becca has a lot of tension built up because she sees Vita VonStarr as having cost her the potential CCW championship back at Misery. It was Vita VonStarr who came out with the steel chair, inadvertently hitting Becca instead of Kylan King, the CCW champion, who was a target. And yeah, Becca certainly has not taken kindly to that offense from VonStarr.
You know, I don't blame her, and with all the hell that Vita VonStarr has been raking on CCW, you know, it's about time that Becca gets some payback.
I see what you did there, LJ.
I tried.
This would be the place to do it. No more apropos name. Imagine getting your payback on Vita VonStarr and getting her championship as well. Drop kick takes VonStarr down to the knees, and another drop kick sends her reeling. Brittany Blake checking in, making sure VonStarr still has her wits about her. Just that quickly, Becca gets the boot up to the jaw of VonStarr. Oh, goes for the Rana, but is caught. A lot of power on display from VonStarr, who now buckle bombs Becca. The cover to retain. Not quite.
You know, Becca may not only look good and have, you know, pop star qualities, but she's also got a heart of resiliency, as we've seen on full display many times in CCW. And, you know, you mentioned earlier that Vita VonStarr kind of cost her that opportunity at the CCW Championship. She did offer an apology online, if that's worth anything.
It was so insincere. Now the cartwheel splash, the hook of the leg, not enough. Yeah, I didn't buy that for a second. She was chuckling as she was saying it, LJ. It was awful. I don't think Vita VonStarr knows the word remorse. I don't think it's in her vocabulary. Now we see that, again, that flexibility on display under the jaw of Becca. Incredible extension from VonStarr.
I will say, as much as, you know, VonStarr has brought so much chaos, her athletic ability is undeniable.
Oh, certainly, and that's, I think, what's even more frustrating, is that Vita VonStarr could, you know, win championships and win matches with her skill alone, but instead, you know, miss Kayla Sparks. Or, you know, roll up a cradle, but not quite. Lays out Becca with the lariat. And now the hook of the leg to... I couldn't even finish my sentence, Becca, with that show of fortitude. But now, getting some strikes right to the lower back. VonStarr now, the cattle mutilation.
Center of the ring, too. Becca's got to either get away to the ropes, claw her way, or somehow fight out of this.
And it's got to be incredibly disorienting, the positioning of Becca's head. She can barely start to raise her eyes to see just how close the ropes are. There you go, fighting through all that pressure on the neck. But
Brittany Blake keeping a good eye and now forcing Vita VonStarr to break the hold.
And just within Brittany Blake's count, Vita VonStarr releases the hold. This matchup continues, and now with her knee on the back of the head, really bearing down her weight on Becca against that bottom rope.
Vita VonStarr kind of targeting the throat and neck of Becca, as we saw in the corner, then with the submission, and now with the ropes.
It just sounds right to say threat when you're talking about Vita VonStarr, though, because she is so menacing and she is ruthless. Now trying to bring Becca back up to some sort of vertical base, poised against the ropes, and now
again catching Becca, putting some pressure on her windpipe.
Yeah, a bit of a rope side strangler, if you will. Oh, a kick right to the base of the skull of Becca. That straight jacket hold. I think that's maybe something that Vita VonStarr should find herself in at some point. Telling Becca to give up. Becca, you can see, moving her lower limbs, trying to get some kind of leverage here. Shifting her body weight with all of the pressure of VonStarr.
VonStarr wisely keeping Becca centered in the middle of the ring, which is the hardest place to break out of a hold, especially where Becca's arms are kind of not in control, but now Becca finding a way to break it.
Yeah, able to use that momentum against Vita VonStarr, and now clubbing away with some strikes, but VonStarr gets the kick up to the midsection. Becca doubled over, now on the receiving end of more offense from VonStarr. Sent into the corner, but able to get a back elbow up in time, put some distance between herself and the network champion.
Becca, high risk.
Could it be high reward? Cross body wipes out VonStarr, but she cannot capitalize on the cover.
But you know what? It gives Becca an opportunity to recompose herself, readjust, and now figure out just exactly how she's going to outdo the Queen of Chaos.
Think about all of the matches, all of the tutelage, all of the opportunities she has had internationally in the form of Becca. She can go through that kind of catalog of all the things she's learned to see what she needs to throw at VonStarr to walk out of here the network champion. VonStarr, though, has Becca lined up. Becca slugging away with some right hands.
Great defense and offense right there from Becca.
And VonStarr back against the ropes, nowhere to go. Becca releasing an onslaught. Now, bounding off the ropes, wipes out Vita VonStarr. Another just full body check. Oh, high kick to the chin of the champ. Are the tides shifting in the favor of Becca?
Perhaps, but can never truly count out
VonStarr
Queen
up
of
on
Chaos.
shoulders. Running with an air raid crash. The cover from the pop star. Not enough. Becca racking her brain, thinking of what else she needs to do to keep Vita VonStarr down.
That's your favorite, Vita?
Becca now taking her on the Turnbuckle World Tour. She's very giving, Alyssa.
It is very giving, and you know, if anyone is familiar with world tours, it's Becca. Oh, release of that backhand chop right to the chest of VonStarr. Running start, avalanche in the corner. Whips Vita into the opposing side. Back full of turnbuckle, but Vita VonStarr, oh no!
Shoulder first into that steel ring pose.
Becca just got wiped out. You could see attacking that shoulder with that first stomp was Vita VonStarr. Right back. It's like a target locked onto that potentially injured shoulder of Becca. Vita VonStarr said that this is the righteous awakening. She is ushering it in. Oh, but a drop kick from Becca. Backs up VonStarr, and now Becca on that apron, precarious place, barreling through.
Becca's got to remember, though, the only way that this championship changes hands is in the center of this ring by pinfall or submission.
This is what she looks like.
Becca saying she's ready for her close-up as the potential new network champion here at CCW.
She's got to get VonStarr back into the ring, though, or be met by the ring post.
Face first into that corner of the angled post. And Brittany Blake is more than halfway through her count as Vita VonStarr unceremoniously ushers Becca back into this ring.
VonStarr up to the top now.
No stranger to those high-risk maneuvers. Oh! But Becca was able to evade. Vita VonStarr on spaghetti legs after a missed landing. And a bulldog off of the ropes. And now Becca hooks the leg. Potential not achieved yet.
The VonStarr kicks out.
Becca, though, ready to change course, ready to bring out the potential big guns.
Becca calling her shot to the top rope, perhaps?
This is her opportunity. This is her chance at the gold that she so desperately wants and needs here at CCW. But Vita, though, coming up to meet her. This is not the meet and greet that a pop star likes. Brought back up to her feet by Vita VonStarr, who plants Becca in the center of the ring. Vita VonStarr retain, no!
Becca kicks out.
A desperation kick out, but was that the last bit of energy left in the tank of Becca? Vita VonStarr now crawling to her prey at this point. Brittany Blake keeping her distance in this championship matchup.
VonStarr taking a second try now at the top turnbuckle. Can she hit it this time?
She's looking for the move named after a murder spree. Setting up with that headstand. Looking for helter-skelter. The knees of Becca were up. Straight to the midsection. And now a spear from Becca. The cover. New champ. Not yet.
At this point, you gotta wonder, what does one have to do to either retain or win the CCW Network Championship? Both competitors have given everything that they have, scouted each other's moves, counter after counter. Becca now reassessing.
Becca
calling her shot.
Oh my goodness! Straight
boot meet
kick
face.
To the face. Now has the champion posted on that top turnbuckle. Becca hooks the arm around, but Vita VonStarr sensed what was coming, tries her best to fight out.
This is going to turn out for one of these competitors. This is going to turn out well for one of these competitors.
Vita VonStarr just raked the eyes of Becca. The pop star momentarily blinded the cover from Vita to retain. Becca is still fighting.
Vita VonStarr now frustrated. Not a sight we see often here, is a true testament to Becca's performance here tonight.
And truth be told, we're used to... Hold on. Vita's got the network championship. What does she have on her mind? We saw that be used against the Renegade Twins in that tag team championship match, but does Brittany Blake not see it?
Something's a little fishy here.
Blake checking on both of our competitors. I think the way that her body is angled over the title, it might be out of the view of Brittany Blake. Becca able to dodge. Oh, and a kick with the help of the championship. The suplex from Becca, the shoulders are down. That's it! New network champion! Becca has done it! Wait. Brittany Blake is...
Here's your winner, and still CCW Network Champion, Vita VonStarr.
Are you... Brittany Blake just reversed her decision as our official of this matchup and has declared Vita VonStarr the winner. You and us both, Becca. Fair assessment.
That makes me the new CCW So I think that means that Vita, you need to stop that dumb little dance you're doing and get back in the ring and fight like a woman.
What? As if calling the match for Vita wasn't enough, Brittany Blake firmly aligning herself with the Awakening with the attack on Becca. Here come the Goons as well.
It was all a conspiracy all along, Alyssa.
Well, thank goodness now the Renegade Twins are out to put some distance between the Awakening and Becca.
Brittany Blake now running away.
I can't say I blame her, but very proudly declaring Vita VonStarr as the still CCW Network champion.
And we've officially seen the CCW screw job.
It's happened for the tag team champions. It happened for a contender for the network championship. We have our team checking on Becca, the Renegade Twins, as well to make sure that the international pop star is okay because she just suffered a beating at the hands of the Awakening. Not only the robbery that we saw in the tag team division, as well as the network championship matchup. Brutal attack on Becca, who we're happy to see is on her feet, living to fight another day. We want to thank you all so much for tuning in for Payback. Be sure to join us again December 3rd for Legacy. Of course, we want to thank our sponsors, Ringside Society, Chicks Kick Ass, John in South Jersey for the Nation's Corner, Title Match Network, Phil Gibbs, Brandon Lattimore, and Jose Gonzalez. For Ella J, I'm Alyssa Marino, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah, man, people wanted to dismiss Vita VonStarr at CCW, but I told you the tides were turning, man. I told you a new day was coming, and look at us now. Brittany Blake, the newest member of the Awakening. The movement is growing, man, and now we have all the gold. Oh, except for one. There is still one more belt out there, isn't there, Kylan King?
And it looks like my waist is empty and ready for a little bit of gold. So I'm going to do whatever I need to. And now we're unstoppable. There's no reason why we can't collect all of the gold in CCW because we are the Awakening and we are going to dominate the entire women's division.
Capital Championship Wrestling